Hello everyone, I'm here again with another deep thought of mine that I felt like sharing with you all. Uh, this thought came to me when I faced it myself. Um, Many of us in our lives, we expect a lot of things. For example, I expect my partner to care for me just the way I care. I expect my friend to care to me just the way I care, how generous I am. I expect someone who is very close to me to love me, to care, to do everything what I have done to them. So there is a kind of reciprocation that I expect from the people whom I love and who matter to me the most. So there what I started feeling is, for example, if I would give an example of my friend. Now if I am very generous, if I am very good in gifting many things, I started expecting the same, and many a times it didn't happen the same manner, and there were lots of fights in this. I know it's kind of immature, but as you age you start evolving. That's what I felt. So as I was in my 20s, I was very mature. Most of us are. And as we grow we start evolving, and the maturity settles in us, and we tend to distinguish between many things. So what I would like to tell is, if I am caring towards someone, yes, it is important to love them, but at the same time we should see all this micro or miniature characteristics in them, wherein we tend to realize that even they love us. For example, I'll give you one of the biggest example of my life. My husband loves brinjal. He loves it to the core, and I hate brinjal. His love of brinjal exceeds to an extent that he's ready to bring it every day. So I had written in my book about brinjal theory. Brinjal theory is derived from my husband, his love for brinjal. So I'll tell you a short story by which you'll come to know the crux of what I'm trying to explain. My husband loved brinjal so much that he used to bring it almost every single day. Now, the reason why, obviously, because he loves it, he wants to savor it, he wants to relish its bite almost every day. Now, I became upset over a period of time. For after preparing it to him many times, I realized that eating too much of this vegetable is also not good. Uh, so I was literally upset. First reason, eating that is every day is not good for health. Second, the biggest reason was I hate it. I don't like it. Is it, where's the consideration for me? You are bringing something in spite of knowing that I hate it, and you're bringing it almost every day. So what concern does it show? Where am I standing in your life? It's not just about vegetable, it's the emotions attached with it. And more importantly, in spite of knowing that I don't like it, you're still bringing it. So it shows that how unimportant I am. So this is the first perspective that I had. Later, as time passed, I started to realize that whenever he used to have a bite of it, he used to insist me also to try it. Initially I was reluctant, I didn't want to eat it. It was potato with brinjal dish along with chapati. It was a semi gravy dish that we used to prepare. So I used to always avoid brinjal. I used to eat potatoes. I used to get up and go. He insisted me. And later when I ate it, it was not as bad as I had thought, because I had never tried brinjal and I used to always think it's a useless vegetable. It's almost like, whichever vegetable we don't like, we tend to think that it's not good. And then later when I started having it, not more, but occasionally. And then I realized one thing about what my husband wanted to tell is, his way of showing concern, his way of showing care was by introducing the vegetable that he loves, so that even I savor that. This is another perspective. Giving something which you love to someone whom you love so that even they might relish it. Now, this is another perspective. The first perspective that I had was no consideration towards me. The second perspective that I felt was there is some consideration wherein his care is by showing or giving something that he loves that might make me happy. So, this was a second consideration. So, then I concluded that each and every person whom we love, they have their way of showing their concern, their care, their love to us. That might not reciprocate the same way we love, right? Now, if I love giving someone roses, I should not expect the person to give me back those roses. If he gives, well and good. If the person gives me chocolates instead of that, I need to cherish that moment because he's trying to give the love that he wants to give. I cannot force someone to give me something that I like. If they are giving a bunch of chocolates or a card or anything that is different from my expectation or different from my liking, it's okay. That is their way of giving me love. I cannot change every person in this world. I cannot change every person whom I love in this world, and I cannot try to direct them as to what they have to do to me. At times, life gives us the opportunities, and most of the times it doesn't. Now, every person whom I love, I cannot go on lecturing them about this. But yes, one thing what I can understand is receive the love the way anyone wants to give it to you. And when you start receiving it and accepting it, very important is acceptance. You're receiving and you're accepting the way they're giving it to you. You tend to, cool down from within. You are completely fine with it. You're like, yeah, this is true. He wanted me to savor that. He wanted me to show how good that vegetable is. Just because I was hating it, I didn't try it. He wanted me to try and relish the taste of it on my taste buds. That's the reason why he was giving it to me, and that increased the respect that I had for my husband. And then I realized, yeah, his way of showing love is different, but yes, he's showing love towards me. In the same manner, we have our parents, we have our siblings, we have our partner, we have a number of people, friends. They have their own way of showing concern towards you. We don't notice that. We really don't. Even now, when I get a call from my husband, though he's super busy, and he gives a call from his shop, the first question he asked was, did you have food? Did children have food? So these small micro moments of happiness gives me so much of satisfaction and gives me so much of relief that I got married to a person who cares for me. These tiny moments are way more precious to me than anything else. So I tend to thank the Almighty that I have got a partner. See, he might not be the way you are taking you to a five-star hotel for, or for anything grand that you had thought. But these miniature moments are really very special. It's only that you have to open your eyes and look for it. What I'm trying to tell through this video is every person has his own way of showing love. Try to receive and accept it. You will feel better. Your life will become simpler. Your life will become easier. Instead of complicating it, already there is so much of competition and complications in life. Don't make it more complicated. What I suggest you, out of my experience, out of my 12 years of marriage, I have understood one thing is try to accept the love of your partner, try to accept the love of your siblings, try to accept the love of your friends, the way they give it to you, the way they want to give it to you. Don't make a compulsion, or don't be the dominating one who is directing everyone. If you're directing, one day or the other, you will lose all the uh, expectations that you have. It's not going to match your expectations, and you'll be miserably, you'll be sad, you'll be really very sad. So if you don't want that situation to happen, accept the love and appreciate it. It's not that I got something expensive. Is as simple as, did you have food? What are you doing? How are you? Asking these questions in this fast paced world without any ulterior motive, without any motive behind your in back of your mind or back of your friend's mind where he's trying to ascertain or get something from you. They're just asking you without any selfish motive, how are you, how is life, how is your married life, how is your husband, is everything fine? Getting these questions nowadays without any other objective is itself a biggest thing. So ultimately, what I would like to tell you is, accept people the way they are, accept their love, and try to cherish those moments of happiness. Simple things. When your child has love for you in their eyes, when your parents look at you with happiness or with hope, you can feel it. We can feel this moment. There is a word called glimmers, Glimmers. That means trying to see those tiny moments of happiness that life throws at you every day. Unfortunately, many of us ignore, many of us neglect it. We feel some happiness is something, a big mountain at the top, peak of the mountain you're gonna get happiness. That's not the case. Each day, simple silly moments of happiness will be thrown at you. It's just that you'll have to grab it and treasure in your heart. Otherwise, life is very difficult. It will become very sad also if you don't try to treasure these moments in your heart. So yes, try to accept. And as I said, brinjal theory. So whenever I look at brinjal, I remember my husband and I feel good about it, because there are so many perspective in our lives. If we look at it in a positive manner, we get a perspective. If we look at it in a negative manner, we get another perspective. So if you have any other perspective, feel free to share with me. I'll be more than happy. And please do comment. It gives me a lot of motivation to do many such videos. Thank you. Looking forward to meet you in another video. For now, bye.